Only 11% of future retirees expect to not work during their golden years. It's a partial retirement there continues to gain popularity. It's important to understand the pros and the cons. Local financial professional Tony Drake from Drake and Associates, you know him. He joins us to explain why so many retirees continue to work and how we know if it's the right strategy for you. Tony, what's going on? What is happening here? Why do so many people expect to work in retirement?
Well, it could be a couple of different reasons, Frankie. A lot of people choose to continue working because they just love what they're doing, right? Maybe you want to stay on forever. Who knows, right? Some people just want to increase their social interaction. But a lot of people, unfortunately, to your point, are forced to keep working to make ends meet. About 17% of working retirees say they don't want to, but they have to for financial reasons. And a lot of retirees are working seasonally, part-time, some full-time, depending on their capacity. So it is a real thing out there. There's some ways to plan ahead for it, but a lot of people are still continuing to work in some capacity in retirement.
So let's get to the big questions here. What are the benefits of working in retirement? Some folks are still, having to honestly pay bills.
Yeah, we all face that, right, Frankie? We're up against these bills. For some folks, it's hard to put enough money away for retirement. That's why we really suggest that people start young so you're not in this position, right? Time is really on your side when you're younger, and it can make a big difference. But partial retirement gives you a lot more time to increase your savings. More than about 25% of Americans have nothing saved for retirement. And working in retirement can also help you avoid claiming Social Security. A lot of people don't realize if we kind of take a pause at 62, we can start taking Social Security at 62, but we accept a 25% reduction. If we let it grow to 67, it grows at 6% a year. If we delay it again till 70, it grows at 8% a year. So that's a pretty good growth compound. You can't get that rate anywhere else right now. So a lot of people are doing it for that reason. So working a little bit can help you structure and avoid, some of the feelings of loneliness. If we think about it, a lot of us, our social network, you're spending a lot of time with your coworkers, and it can also make folks feel a lot more healthy when you're staying kind of more mentally and physically involved, keeping that brain working. A lot of people enjoy that, so they're choosing to work in retirement, not necessarily because they need it.
So another question for you, are there any potential setbacks there or drawbacks to a partial retirement?
I think, frankly, there's certain high-stress jobs, if you think about it mentally or physically, that take too much of a toll on your health at this stage of life. And if you don't strategize for the added income you're going to earn in retirement, you can also face a lot of tax penalties. When we create our retirement-ready roadmap for folks, one of the 5 key areas is tax reduction strategies. A lot of people don't realize that your Social Security benefits can be reduced based on your overall income. So if you're planning to work in retirement, particularly if you have to or if you need to, it's really important to look at your unique financial situation, weigh out the pros and cons, understand the tax consequences and what might happen to your Social Security benefit.
All right, so what should we consider before working in retirement?
Healthcare coverage is the big one. We're seeing more and more people that are retiring from their main job before 65. And of course, 65 is that magic number where we can start to get Medicare. So you might want to consider partial retirement if you need health insurance benefits. There's a lot of companies out there, even for part-time workers, that are going to provide that health insurance benefit. That can be a great way to bridge you to age 65 when Medicare is going to kick in. Now, remember though, once Medicare starts, what you pay for the Medicare is based on your overall income. So if you're continuing to work, you have Social Security, that might cause what's referred to as IRMAA penalties on your Medicare, causing you to pay more for that. So again, you really need someone who's experienced at planning for this and can really figure out some of those financial consequences that you might not be aware of.
This is a lot of great information to know. I don't think this is something I ever really thought about, but you need to know this type of things.
Really important, Frank. What about you? You going to keep working in retirement? Or?
Listen, I want a house, okay? I might need to just a little bit, but you know what? I like to stay busy anyway. So something, hopefully for me, it's just something to keep busy.
You and me both, my friend. I enjoy staying busy as well.
Tony, we appreciate you as always.
Take care.
Take care.